Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss the methods of preparation of aldehydes only. In the last video we had discussed about the methods of preparation both aldehydes and ketones, but now we will restrict our discussion with the methods of preparation of aldehyde. Let's start with that. First I have drawn the flow chart. I will tell you about this flow chart, and after this we will take all the reactions one by one in detail. First, acid halides. Acid halides, how they can be converted into aldehydes. This is a very important name reaction. First of all, I should tell you the name of the reaction. This is called as Rosenmund reaction. Students, one question directly we are having, they are giving the name reaction and we have to write the chemical equation associated with this. So acid halide. What is acid halide? It is a derivative of carboxylic acid. So acid halide, I have already told you, when you are moving from alcohol to aldehyde, aldehyde to carboxylic acid, that means oxidation process is going on. And when you are coming reverse from carboxylic acid to aldehyde and then to alcohol, that means reduction has to be done. So here we are coming from acid halide. Acid halide is the derivative of carboxylic acid. Acid halide has to be converted into aldehyde. That means reduction process has to be done. Now, when you are doing the reduction with palladium, okay, so palladium, in the presence of palladium, it will reduces acid halide to aldehyde and further it reduces it to alcohol. But if we have to stop the reaction at aldehyde, then we are using BaSO4 in presence of sulfur or quinoline. This presence of BaSO4, which is poisoned by sulfur or quinoline, it stops the reaction at aldehyde only. It do not allow it to further reduce to alcohols. Okay. Now, three methods by which cyanides can be converted into aldehydes. One by one we will see all the three. So first one was acid halide. Second, it is by cyanide. Third again by cyanide. Fourth again by cyanide. Okay. First, cyanide can be converted into aldehyde by means of Grignard reagent. Okay. And in this we had seen that cyanide, it should be only HCN. If you are taking any other cyanide other than HCN, then you will get the ketone. So the cyanide should be HCN only. Okay. Grignard reagent, when it combines followed by hydrolysis, it will give us the aldehyde. We will take the reaction detail. Now students, the specific point about these two reactions, you cannot prepare HCHO. You cannot prepare by both the methods, because here HCl, it is having one carbon. Grignard reagent, minimum it will be having one carbon. So the aldehyde prepared, it will be having minimum 2 carbons. So HCHO, that is the aldehyde of one carbon, cannot be prepared by using GR. As well as here also acid halide is having minimum of 1 carbon. And here when we are reducing it, then we will not get it by this HCHO. Actually HCOCl, it is not existing, it is not stable. So CH3COCl, it is the first member. So minimum 2 carbons are present, and in this acid halide, when it is converting into aldehyde, we cannot prepare HCHO because this doesn't exist. Okay. So HCHO cannot be prepared by both the first and second methods. Now, let's move on to the next one, cyanides. How cyanides can be converted into aldehydes? By means of SnCl2 and HCl. We had already discussed, this reaction is called as Stephen reaction. STEPHEN reaction. It is again a name reaction, students. So take care whenever we are having the name reactions. This is the Rosenmund and this is the Stephen reaction. First, the reduction takes place of cyanide and it results in the formation of imine, and then this imine on hydrolysis, it forms the aldehyde. Okay. Now this reduction of cyanides can also be done by, see this reagent carefully, diisobutyl, IBU, diisobutyl aluminium hydride, ALH. This can also be written by Dibel. In our textbook, they had also used this DIBALH. diisobutyl aluminium hydride. Okay, so it is nothing but it is diisobutyl aluminium hydride, one and the same thing, and it is used to do the reduction of the cyanides into imine, and then imine on hydrolysis it will forms the aldehyde. Okay, now esters. This was the 4 methods. Now the 5th method, it is by esters. Esters can also be converted into aldehyde by Debelle followed by its hydrolysis. So first reduction will take place and then hydrolysis. Okay, we will see the reaction afterwards. Now the next 3 methods which I will be discussing, they are the aromatic hydrocarbons which can be converted into aldehydes. 6th number, 7th number, and this is the 8th number. Okay, now aromatic hydrocarbon we have taken toluene. Okay, toluene, when it is reacting with chromyl chloride, the spelling it is CHROMYL chloride. Okay, chromyl chloride in presence of non-polar solvent like carbon disulfide or carbon tetrachloride, it forms a brown colored chromium complex. Okay, now this brown colored chromium complex, when it undergoes hydrolysis, it forms the aldehyde. Okay, now toluene in presence of chromic oxide also, in the presence of acetic anhydride, it forms one intermediate, and on hydrolysis it can form aldehyde. And the name of this intermediate, it is benzylidene diacetate. Students, here I forgot to tell you the name of this reaction. It is Itard reaction. This is Itard reaction, a very important reaction. Many times this reaction has been asked. Okay, this is Itard reaction. So toluene either by chromyl chloride in presence of non-polar solvent CH2CCl4 followed by hydrolysis, or toluene in presence of chromic oxide along with acetic anhydride followed by hydrolysis, it can be converted into aldehyde. The next method by which toluene can be converted into aldehyde is by chlorination. If you are doing halogenation in presence of ultraviolet rays, side chain halogenation takes place. So I will write here side chain halogenation. Is followed. Side chain halogenation is taking place and we get benzyl chloride. Again on hydrolysis it will give us aldehyde. So these are the 8 methods, and the 9th one, it is by benzene. Benzene, if it is reacting with CO and HCl in presence of Lewis acid like aluminium anhydrous aluminium chloride or CuCl2, then it gives the aldehyde. So here first I have given you a brief how we will be doing the reactions, how we will be converting the various reagents into aldehydes. Now we will go for the detail of these reactions. First method, it is by acid halide, RCOCl. Okay, what we have discussed, acid halide when undergoes reduction in presence of palladium and BaSO4 poisoned by sulfur or quinoline. Okay, one H will combine with the Cl and one H will combine with this H, and we will get RCHO along with HCl. And I have already told you we cannot prepare HCHO by this method. Second, RCN. So instead of RCN, what we will take? HCl. If we are using the Grignard reagent, HCN. Okay. Suppose we are using CH3 MgBr. We had already discussed this reaction so many times. Here, this carbon methyl part, it will get attached with this carbon, and MgBr will get attached with this N. Okay, so it will be HCCH3 N MgBr. Okay, now hydrolysis, that means here 2 molecules of water will be added. First I am writing like this OH2, and second I am writing like this HOH. Okay, so product is CH3CHO. CH3CHO plus this N and 3 hydrogen NH3 and MgBrOH. So these are the two side products along with ethanol. Okay. Second method, how we are converting this cyanide into aldehyde. RCN, suppose I am taking RCN when combines with SnCl2 HCl. This is the Stephan reaction. 2H plus. Okay, students, how the reaction is taking place over here, just let's see. SnCl2 when combines with HCl, it forms SnCl4 plus 2H. Okay, now these 2H, they brings about the reduction of the cyanide to form RCH NH HCl. Okay, so here the triple bond will get converted into double bond, and this is called as imine. Okay, now this is the imine form where CH double bond NH bond is formed. Now on hydrolysis, what will happen? O here and H2 here. So what we will get? RCHO plus NH4Cl. So here we got the aldehyde. The third method, RCN, where it is reduced by diisobutyl aluminium hydride, ALHI-butyl. Diisobutyl aluminium hydride followed by hydrolysis. Then also first it will form the imine and then it will form the aldehyde. So I am writing the product directly, RCHO. Okay. Now student, one equation is given in our textbook. They have taken a typical type of cyanide. That means they have taken this CH3, C double bond, CH, CH2, CH2, Cn. Okay. Here H. Now it is written like this: aluminium hydride, diisobutyl and followed by H2O. Now this question was asked once in the board exams also. A typical type of cyanide was given and these reagents were written and the name of the main product. So you have not to see what type of cyanide it is. Cyanide will convert into imine with this Debal, and then followed by hydrolysis it will convert into alcohol. So simply you have to change this Cn into CHO. Nothing else you have to do. So simply as it is you will write down the product: CH3, CH, double bond, CH, CH2, CH2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and here CHO. So this Cn will convert into CHO only. Nothing we have to do. Okay. Now esters. How esters were converting into this? Again the same reagent we had taken. Suppose we are taking this RCOOC2H5 or any R we can take, generalized. Okay. In presence of that Debal followed by hydrolysis, what we are going to get? RCH. Okay, so this part simply you have to add one hydrogen and you will get aldehyde. Okay, so these are the three methods by which cyanides can be converted: acid halide, and here it is the ester. Now aromatic hydrocarbon. There were three methods by which toluene was converted into this benzaldehyde. So I am just taking, see students, I will draw the toluene in middle and then we will write all the three reactions. Okay, so we will take the toluene, methyl benzene. First, when it is treated with chromyl chloride, CrO2Cl2, okay, in presence of CS2, carbon disulfide, or CCN4. I told you this is the Itard reaction, this is chromyl chloride, and first it will form a brown colored chromium complex. Let's draw the structure of that. CH, O, CrOH, Cl2. Okay, this is the brown chromium complex. And on hydrolysis, it will form benzaldehyde. Okay, it will form the benzaldehyde, and this is the name reaction, Itard reaction. Very important, this first reaction was Rosenmund reaction, keep in mind. Now the second one, how this toluene can be converted into benzaldehyde. The product will be same, but first I will write the intermediate and then we will convert it into the product. So it was combining with chromium oxide, sorry, CrO3. Chromium oxide in presence of acetic anhydride, CS3CO. This is acetic anhydride, CS3CO whole twice O. Okay. Now it will form a complex. Its name, it is benzylidene diacetate. Let's write the structure. CH O CO CH3 whole twice. Okay. The name, it is benzylidene diacetate. Okay, you can take it from here. How we can understand this complex? See, 3H are there, 2H will combine with this oxygen. Okay, so 3H and 2O, it will combine with this, and the CH3CO part, it will get attached with this one. Okay, so in this way also you can write the intermediate. Now, this intermediate on hydrolysis, it will form the same product, that is benzaldehyde. That means what we can say, CH3 group, it is oxidized to CHO group. The name, it is benzaldehyde. Okay. Now the third method. In the third method, we had done the chlorination in presence of ultraviolet rays. It was forming an intermediate that was called as benzyl chloride. CHCl2. Okay, its name, it is benzyl chloride. Now, this benzyl chloride also on hydrolysis, it will give us the benzaldehyde. Okay, CHO. So here toluene, by 3 methods it has been converted into benzaldehyde, and the last one was with the benzene. Benzene, when combining with CO plus HCl in presence of Lewis acid, that is anhydrous aluminium chloride, or you can write CuCl2. Okay, and here you will get the benzaldehyde. Students, here I forgot to tell you the name of this reaction. Please write this name in the flowchart also. The name of this reaction is Gettermann-Koch reaction. Please write it in your flowchart also. Very important name reactions are there. Gettermann-Koch reaction. So here in this we have discussed 3 name reaction: Rosenmund, Itard reaction, and the Gettermann-Koch reaction. Now I will tell you 3 reactions to prepare only the ketones. Okay, so ketones generally we are having only 3 specific methods by which we can prepare only the ketones. The first one is acid halide. Acid halide, in the aldehydes it was Rosenmund reaction by which the acid halide was converted into aldehyde. Here acid halide, when treated with dialkyl cadmium, it is converted into ketone. Okay, and how we are getting this dialkyl cadmium? That I am writing with Gr. When Gr combines with cadmium chloride, then it gives this dialkyl cadmium. Okay, now I will tell you the explanation also here. Second one is benzene. Benzene, this reaction we had already studied. Benzene, in when it undergoes acylation, it gives the ketone in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride or any Lewis acid. And the third one is cyanides. Cyanides other than HCl, when they are combining with Gr followed by hydrolysis, they are giving the ketones. Okay, so these are the 3 methods. Let's start from here. Acid halide. So for acid halide we need dialkyl cadmium. So we will start from here. If we are taking the GR, this CH3 MgBr. Okay. Now when it is combining with cadmium chloride, what it is going to form? We are going to take 2 moles of this and we will get CH3 whole twice cadmium, dimethyl cadmium. Whatever alkyl group you are taking, it will be here. So it is dimethyl cadmium. Along with this, we will get MgBrCl. Okay, this is the side product. Now this dialkyl cadmium, it will combine with the acid halide RCOCl. This is the acid halide, or you can use acyl halide. When it combines with CH3 cadmium CH3 dialkyl cadmium, we will take 2 moles over here. Okay, so here what you are going to get? RCO CH3, RCO CH3, along with this cadmium chloride will be formed as a side product. So what is the name of the product? RCO CH3, 2 moles. Okay, along with cadmium chloride. Okay, so here we can prepare it by acid halide. Now the second one, benzene. Suppose this is our benzene and it is combining with CH3COCl in presence of anhydrous aluminium chloride. Now what will happen? Yes, it is Friedel-Crafts acylation. So you just mention the name of the reaction. This is Friedel-Crafts acylation. Students, whenever there is an introduction of the acyl group into the benzene ring, that is called as Friedel-Crafts acylation. And what is the structure of the product formed here? COCH3. So what is the name of this compound? This is acetyl, so acetophenone. Okay, and if you are taking C6H5COCl, so you will get benzophenone, anhydrous AlCl3. So here you will get this type of structure, CO. This is nothing but benzophenone. Okay, this is Friedel-Crafts acylation when you are introducing CH3CO group into the ring. Okay, this is benzoylation when you are introducing C6H5CO group into the ring. Now the third one, that is the last one, cyanides, that we had already discussed. Let's go through it once again. RCN when combines with GR, CH3 MgBr. This CH3 will goes to middle carbon and MgBr will goes to N. So what is the structure? RCCH3 and MgBr. Okay. Now how we will write down the hydrolysis product? 1 OH2 like this and 1 HOH like this. Okay. So how the product will be written here, students? RCOCH3. So the first product is RCOCH3 and this is NH3 ammonia side product and MgBrOH side product. Students, whatever alkyl group you have to introduce here, you can, according to the need of the question, you can take it. Now in our index questions, students, there are given 12.2, write the structures of the products of the following reactions. If you will see all the 4 questions, they are directly from the reactions which we had already discussed. So please go through it, and if you find any difficulty, just send me in the comment box or you can ask me on my WhatsApp number. Thank you, students.